What's up, guys? No Time Cam here with another movie review. This one here is for Final Destination Bloodlines, or Final Destination 6, whichever. It is the sixth one in the franchise. The first one coming out in 2000. Holy cow, so what, 25 years later, they made this one? So yeah, been a long time. 25 years is a long time. I can't remember when the last one came out, Final Destination 5. I want to say like maybe 2012 or something like that. Actually, let's see if I can't find that one real quick. Hold on. Final Destination 5. It should tell me. Nation 5, where you at? 2011. So it came out in 2011. So yeah, so what, 14 years later until then they made the next one. So yeah, let's talk about Final Destination Bloodlines. And I'll first lead off by saying, holy cow, I really liked it. I really did like it, man. I thought it was really good. Did it have the best writing? No. But it was I liked it for what it was. It gave you, that sense of anxiety when you see like different things going in motion that you can see that the other people can't see, and you're just like, oh god, they're gonna do that. Oh, it's gonna do that. Oh, he's gonna do that, and then they change it up on you. But very cool. Some great kills in here, which I really liked. Essentially, let's go over what IMDb says for the synopsis. Plagued by a recurring violent nightmare, a college student returns home to find one person who can break the cycle and save her family from the horrific fate that inevitably awaits them. So this is kind of essentially a prequel. It takes place at in the beginning. What do you call it? It kind of looks like the Space Needle, but it's a restaurant, and it looks like it's taking place in the 60s, I want to say. It looks like the 60s. And it's a brand new restaurant that just opened. It's got like a glass floor, and one of the girls ends up getting a premonition of the whole building falling apart and everybody dying. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And eventually this girl, the main girl, what is her name? Let me make sure I get her name right. The college student, who I thought did an okay job. I don't really think she was that great, to be honest, acting-wise. Caitlin Santawana, and she played Stephanie Reyes. And yeah, her acting was just kind of, like I said, just kind of mediocre at best, but she keeps having reoccurring nightmares and visions of what this woman went through, ends up being her grandma, back in 1960 at this Skyrise place. So yeah, Sky Tower, I think that's what it's called, Sky Tower. Yeah, Sky Tower in the movie. And yeah, so this Stephanie just keeps getting these nightmares, and then she knows there's a crazy person in her family, a grandma, so she has to go talk to her grandma about it and pretty much convince her family about everything that's going on. And do they believe her? Do they not? Have to watch to find out. And let's see, acting wise, I definitely want to give a shout out to, I gotta find him first. What was his name? Okay, the kid who played Eric, Richard Harmon is his name. Holy cow, loved that guy. You see him in the teaser trailer, the one with the nose ring that gets on the fan. Not a spoiler, you see that in the trailer. And holy cow, awesome. Dude, I thought he was hilarious. He had some great moments. Very cool. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I liked him. He was definitely my favorite, and he added so much to the movie, just going about everything, and what he would do in a situation where he gets this information of he could die. You never know. But yeah, it's very cool the way they handled that. I really liked it. I liked what they did with him. Like I said, he was probably my favorite. Every scene that he was in pretty much stole the show, in my opinion. I loved him. I thought he did a fantastic job. So that was very cool. Now, I will talk about Tony Todd. Holy cow. He was in the first movie. I think he was in all of them, but the fourth one? Maybe? I can't remember which one he was. There was one that he's not in, but I think he's in all the other ones. But yeah, Tony Todd played the Candyman. If you haven't seen that horror movie back in the 90s, that's a good horror movie. But yeah, so he's been in the series since the beginning. So yeah, he did get sick, and eventually he did pass away in real life. He had cancer. I can't remember. It was kind of like stomach cancer, but yeah, you could just tell like this was going to be definitely his last movie. He was on his last leg, unfortunately. But yeah, been in the series, and dude, did they do that dude justice? Holy cow! Loved it. I've read somewhere that maybe he even wrote what he was supposed to say in the scene, and if that's true, holy cow, dude. Yeah, it got me. I was definitely like choked up a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, holy wow. I was like, damn, dude. Just kind of looking around, see if anybody else is feeling anything. But yeah, it really got you choked up, and they did him justice. Very, very cool. Gives you a little piece of advice, and it's just cool when you see him leave, and you just know, that's it. He's never going to come back. I just thought they handled that beautifully. I don't think they could have done it any better. That part was really, really cool. Very, very special. And yeah, it's sad, obviously. Excuse me, it's sad, obviously, that we lost him, but they definitely did him justice, which I really liked his part. He's only in it for maybe 8 minutes of screen time, and in that 8 minutes, he delivers. Like whoa, just everything he says. Just thinking about it now, it's like, woo, man. But yeah, so if you enjoy his work, you're gonna enjoy what they do, the send off for him here in this, and I think, like I said, fantastic. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Tony Todd, awesome. And yeah, everything else was good. Like I said, the kills were good. I enjoyed the kills. The humor was good. Some of the writing was a little, was a little stale, and so that's going to bring it down on some points for me. But is this my favorite? Close. It's close. Number 2. Which I don't know how many other people will disagree with me, but number 2 is probably still my favorite. I just really liked that one and the way they tied everything together. I thought they did a fantastic job in 2. And everybody knows the log scene if you've seen that movie and seeing that in theaters. Now, anytime you see that the logging truck in front of you on the highway, you are getting out of the way. So yeah, and that that really stuck with a lot of people that have seen that movie and know exactly what that's from. And I still think this is definitely number 2 though for me, for sure. The second one's still my favorite, but this one is chef's kiss. It was good. I liked it. And yeah, so that's how I'll rate those ones. 4 is definitely the redheaded stepchild. It's just not that good. I don't know everything they did. I just didn't like the 4th one. But overall, if you get a chance, if you loved Final Destination, if you got some teenagers, you want them to see it, if which you saw in the theater growing up in the 2000s, because I remember seeing this movie on the big screen, and it was awesome. The first Final Destination, I was like, holy cow, there's blood and gore and everything, and there's plenty of gore in this one. So for all you gore hounds out there, it's got some good gore, and yeah, love it. I thought they did a good job. They did a good job. Like I said, some of the writing a little stale. Other than that, very impressed. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I'll definitely give this one an 8 out of 10 for sure. And yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. If you want, introduce your kids to it, or teenagers, I should say. Probably a little too gruesome for the younger ones. This is rated R, and but yeah, something you want to take your teenager to, whatever, and show them what you loved growing up. I think this movie does justice for you. So yeah, definitely go check this out in theater. I saw it in it's the Regal Premium Experience, and I liked the Premium Experience because everything it's not IMAX. The screen is still the same size as the regular theater, but this the vibrations, man, and just the whole shaking, and you can feel it, and it gets real loud, and it just really, that made it even better. So if you get a chance to see it, I suggest see it in IMAX or like a premium experience like they have at Regal. Go check this movie out. You will enjoy it if you like the other Final Destinations. I don't think there's always gonna be a few people who don't like it, but I bet a lot of people who like the other Final Destination movies are gonna at least like this one. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Be sure to check it out in theaters. Go check this one out, and yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. And until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, and thank you for watching.